3, 2, 1, ignition.
Week 2 of 6 in 60, and you're back with me, your ever humble host, Charlie Rivera. I'm sitting down once again with Gerard Nolan, the greatest co-host in podcasting since Scott Mosier. On this week's episode, John Rivera sits down with us on the third segment, and the rest of the show is the brothers Outson, Gerard, and me talking endless amounts of shit. Sit down, shut up, and let's get it on 6in60.net. It's happening right now. You're listening to it. You guys have all been single. You've all been in relationships. Bob, what's better, being single or in a relationship? Because let me not put you on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Being single for a month is better than most relationships, but after a month, it starts being shitty. Relationships always start out gangbusters.
Yeah, it's probably like the first 3 months of a relationship is probably the best.
Why do people stay if the drug is that first 3 months? What makes them hang? I've never been able to do it.
The same reason why you go to the gay part to get good coke, because it just works. It's nice. And don't get me wrong, I'll probably get in a lot of fucking trouble for saying this. I've been single more than I've been in relationships, and I enjoy being single more than I'm fucking in relationships. Relationships are great. I think it's awesome to have fucking somebody to be with, whatever. But I think just the fact that what relationships are supposed to now, the standards that people have about them, I think is bullshit, and I fucking can't stand it. I don't like to fucking report to somebody what I'm doing 24 hours a day. I don't like to fucking have to be, remanded and absolutely demanded to contact somebody in the morning, the afternoon, and the night to let them know what I'm doing. I'm very independent.
You just hate
I don't need
schedules.
It. Yeah, I do.
You hate
Absolutely
having to do
do.
anything.
I absolutely.
So that's the thing that I don't fucking. That's the one thing. And again, I think that's a natural feeling. I think anyone who would be mad at that is a fucking know-nothing asshat or emotionally invested.
Exactly.
Because that's the other thing is you're allowed to fucking be an asshat in the moment. What I don't get is I understand every relationship you have to make amendments to who you are.
Yeah.
I get that. I get the worth in that. What I don't fucking get is how much of yourself do you willingly give up on some shit that isn't even?
0%. You should not give up any part of yourself, even if it's a compromise. I don't care. You should not abandon who you are to make someone else fucking feel happy about it. I don't care what anybody
you
says.
almost can't. And I do think some shit is superficial. I think some shit is superficial, but I also think some superficial things make you who you are. What's the biggest thing you've accidentally given up in a relationship?
Going to strip clubs. It'd probably be my number one.
What's fucked up about strip clubs to me, and everyone please fucking just hop in on it. I seldomly think the strip club experience is made by seeing naked girls. I have porn.
See,
The
but
strip
I don't
club
go for it like
experience
that.
is your peeps.
See, and that's the
It's-
problem.
Right,
That's
yeah.
the
Kind
problem.
of
right?
women. It's kind of like in a safe situation, you have a bunch of women that are please judge me explicitly on my aesthetic, and we're the idiots. We're giving women money to be naked, but it's a bonding thing. I don't believe any guy on earth is not my thing. I feel like you
It's
said
not.
that to me once. But how many have you gone to
I've gone
that know it's not
to-
your thing?
I've gone to one and I just,
That's it. Yeah,
What
just never
about it?
appealed
What
to me.
about it didn't you like?
I just didn't like it.
But
just,
who'd
it
you
didn't
go with,
appeal
though?
to me. Went with a couple of coworkers.
Your arms are crossed like you're a miserable fucking
I am miserable today.
lecher.
I'm telling you right now, though, if you went with
No,
the
it's
three of
not
us, you'd have
that.
a better time.
It's not that. It just doesn't appeal to
See,
me.
and if you go in there with a mindset like that, then you're gonna have a shitty time. And the thing that the hardest
I
part
didn't go
about
in.
it,
I didn't go to one in that mindset though.
It just
I went to
happened.
it. I was like, oh yeah, cool titties. I went and meh.
see, what I try to explain to my girl is if there's any place you want me to go, it should be a strip club.
Why is
Because
that?
because number one,
They're
you know
definitely
for a
not
fact,
fucking you.
exactly.
They're
you know
not
for
gonna
a
fuck
fact
you.
that I'm not. It's not like I'm
You're
going to
gonna
a bar
come
trying to
back
pick up a
with
shit.
fucking an extra 2 inches on your schlongenstein.
I'm going to a spot where there's not a single girl in there that wants my dick inside of her. They want nothing but just dollars thrown on them, which is fine.
But they don't-
have this
but they don't
misconception.
think- girls
That's what I'm
don't think
saying.
that, though.
They have this misconception I'm walking in there, I got titties sprawled all over the place. I got a girl rubbing a cooch all over my mouth.
They think it's an orgy.
the strip club
that
I go
has
to-
happened.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I've had the chapstick wiped off my face.
I only really go to one strip club, and it's the same strip club every time. It's just like you go to your favorite everyday local bar. I go there because we get good deals on drinks. I can go there. I feel comfortable. I sit down, know the bartenders, hang out there, and that's it.
I think the big difference too is like with a strip club. Again, there's not a fear. Like you go to a bar, you might meet someone
Exactly.
that's
There's that
just willing to work more with you, because that's what relationships are. It's like, again, I do believe in compromise. I do truly, but there is that percent. Like some shit, I'm not changing. There are aspects of me, of my personality, that just is who I am. And it's like, who the fuck would want someone who's going to be so willing to be like, nah, I'll give up this, I'll give up that.
Yeah,
I'll stop
exactly.
talking to this guy, I'll stop talking to that guy. I kind of get to talking to exes thing, but even that's hard for me because I'm a hypocrite. Because if a girl I
Yeah,
was
me too.
dating was
Me
talking
too.
to her fucking ex-boyfriend, I'm like, what, you want to suck that dick?
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. But if I want to fucking talk to one of my exes, I'm like, what the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah, because
I can't have friends because I'm a fucking asshole.
The problem also is that if a chick is, on her phone texting 10 different dudes and a guy's on his phone texting 10 different chicks, in my opinion, out of the 10 chicks I'm texting, maybe 2 of them want to fuck me. If my girlfriend's texting 10 dudes, I guarantee you all 10 want that pussy.
I don't even know your girlfriend. And I'm sure the situation would be like, her and Brian break up. Brian gives me the okay. I trust Brian's judgment to know that fucking girl is probably hot as shit.
Yeah.
I don't trust that same judgment with Bob, but that's besides the point. Just kidding. What's the most you've given up for a chick, Bob?
I don't know exactly because you don't realize it when it happens. You know what I mean?
I
What do you
agree.
mean? Like, what about retrospect?
I mean,
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta check his fucking pulse. I know what you're saying.
you know what I mean?
You
know what I
you
mean?
can't pinpoint because like when Jen and I first started dating, it was kind of like I didn't really have to give up anything other than like little shit. Like I now live with her, so I gotta fucking recycle. Me, I buy. The way I look at it is I buy a fucking can of Coke.
Mhm.
I'm throwing it in the garbage because I don't care. But when I'm around her, I'm like, it's going in the fucking recycling bin.
Yeah.
Like that's little shit that you change for the better, for the worse, whatever. But I've gotten into arguments with her where I'm like, well, I bought the fucking thing. I'm going to choose what I fucking do with it. I don't care. But she's
That's
like, yeah,
a
but
crazy thing to argue about. Like, I fucking hate the environment.
you do the same thing though. You don't fucking recycle. I grew up not recycling, so that was
Yeah,
like
but
the
I
main
feel
thing.
like-
But
I feel
Jen
like
grew
if
up fucking
any hot-
recycling, so
if any
that
hot
was her
girl
thing.
Like, yo, recycle your bottles. I'd be like, hey, okay, I will do that now. And I feel like I'd be a total douchebag and take it to work with me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's start a recycling campaign because my girlfriend thinks it's cool.
I know what you're saying, Bob. I agree.
know,
You
yeah.
can't really pinpoint major shit off the top of your head. Like, oh, well, I gave up drinking. I don't drink when I'm with Jen, just because.
Which is so weird because
Well,
Jen you and I have had this conversation in private. Your
You know what it is?
girlfriend
No, no,
loves
no,
his
listen,
girlfriend,
listen,
Brian,
listen,
'cause I know you don't know
listen.
her.
It's a lot easy. The thing is, with the amount of shit that she's gone through, either loved ones, this, that, and the third, she drinks. I have to be sober. I have to be like, because I don't know what's gonna come out.
Yeah, to make it easier to
she
deal.
might be a fucking complete wreck, or she might have a good time. So I have to be on my A game. I can't get shit faced. I have to be the responsible one.
See, I don't know if I buy that. I don't know if I buy that.
I'll
I
tell
hear
you
that.
off
I
mic.
hear
You
that.
have to buy it.
I hear that.
Trust me.
Because I feel like that's such a bonding thing that she clearly wants to do with you, though.
No, no. I'd rather not get into it.
No, I
It's-
hear
I
that.
have
Jesus
to.
Christ,
I
son,
totally
we could have
understand.
rescheduled,
I can't
boy.
fucking talk about it.
Hit me, Brian. What do you mean?
I totally understand that. Like if I'm going out, like I've definitely drunk with my girl, and it also doesn't help the fact that I'm like a fucking raging alcoholic and I can drink a lot more than she can. And I feel the same way. Like especially if we're going out to a spot, if we're going somewhere and she's drinking and I'm drinking, I'm purposely not getting shit faced because of the
I thought that was a
possibility
budget constraint. That's
of
my problem.
something
Is
going
when
down.
you're trying to order fucking $14 mojitos, I look at you like you're the biggest bitch. You want to talk about bad first dates? We can get into $14 drink. Bitch, get a Bud Light.
You're a cheap
I don't know
fuck.
you.
You're such a cheap fuck.
Unbelievable.
With sevens and less? Yes, I am a cheap fuck. Eights and up, motherfucker.
Touche.
I have a credit card for them.
Touche.
What's the most you ever gave up for a girl that you can think of? Because you've dated a couple hotties, man. I remember the one from,
Yeah.
ironically, a bar we used to go to,
Yeah.
me and Bri. He picked up a chick. She gave me fucking sick Yankee tickets once.
Yeah, that was
Don't
nice.
want to call that dumb bitch. Be like, what's up, girl?
That was nice.
You want to see a picture of fucking Bry's ding dong? We'll trade.
I mean, I don't
Give
really,
me some of them Yankee box ticket. I hate the Yankees too.
I don't really give. I think that's why that's probably why my relationships don't last that long. Because I really don't give up that much.
Yeah,
You know,
he's right.
I do things. I will understand where you're coming from, and I can feel. You know, I'll do things to like make it easier and just mold it out. Like even when I go now, like I don't go to strip clubs every fucking Monday night like I used to for 2.5 years.
Yeah, you did.
You know, so like it's
You had a whole
it's little
different
things.
job just to pay for your strip club. Fucking.
Literally, you know. But at the same time, like it's if I'm working 6 days and 7 nights a week, and I have one night off that I'm doing, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to. I'm not gonna be out an asshole and start, fucking hookers in the back of a fucking motel. But I'm still gonna be able to go out and
Yeah,
have
no,
my day.
I honestly think you have probably one of the more healthy balances of that. Obviously, it's fucking like aggressive. Obviously,
Yeah.
But I think that just comes with time.
I think one thing that I couldn't
'Cause I
ever
think what's
give up
gonna happen is that-
smoking, and that's what kills me with relationships. That's one thing I could never give up.
Are you
That's what
just
ended
on
it
E
up.
though now?
Nah,
You
I'm
think?
just doing this because we're inside. I can't
Are
fucking
you
burn a
just
burger in the
on
house.
E? I almost asked on a podcast.
Oh
We're
my
gonna get
God.
shut down from just like the fake drug shit. Are you just on E? I meant e-cigarette.
As you have
obviously.
fake meth behind your head.
Yeah, I do have fake fucking blue meth hanging. This is why we can't do a
I was
video
gonna ask
show.
you if that was Viagra, honestly, but I wasn't really sure. Like, what you holding that
I
out
can
for?
get you Viagra. You need Viagra? I can get you hooked up.
I don't know, but you
You wanna
What,
have a
you got
party
the
night?
hook
got a bunch of
You wanna
Viagra, so
fucking
I
do
need
that
some Ghostbuster
you-
dolls. I don't really know what the fuck you're really making that.
And it lights up. Look at that shit. I don't fuck around.
Do you really have a Viagra connection?
Well,
the
yeah,
hookup.
dude. Sometimes you need honeymoon shit.
There's a black market for Viagra.
Old
you
Vinny,
know?
my
old Vinny's got him 2 for
God.
50, man. Got him all that.
Oh man, yeah, just in case. I don't
Oh
even know I
my
need to
God.
fucking impress a bitch. She thinks that's gonna be the sex every time. It ain't. Sorry about it.
That's what you save for the birthdays and the anniversaries.
Exactly. I dated a girl who, in high school, like my high school sweetheart, was completely new to everything, and I had already been like well versed with internet porn. So it really seemed like I knew what I was talking about, because my fucking rule of life is fake it till you make it. So when we first had sex, I was also a virgin, but didn't matter. I lied, and I was just like, yeah, no, fucking. She was so. This is embarrassing. All right, let me. I'll rewind all the way. Okay. So the first time me and my high school sweetheart have sex, who goes on to be my high school sweetheart. First time we have sex, my friend Dennis had a dad with a lot of money. His dad was like a nurse, but a shit ton of money nurse. Had like a Corvette, had a house, had a boat and shit.
Yeah.
Had a house. I don't know why I said that like it was impressive. Like my broke ass owns a house. That
Had a
doesn't
nice
matter.
house.
His dad had a house.
His
He
dad
was
had a
rich.
fucking house, like on the water,
Yeah.
where he could park his fucking boat.
His
Like that was the thing. that
he
always broke-
put the Corvette on the boat.
on
and
the
just-
boat. And
That was the
flew
garage.
away. It was
Yeah.
like some shit. But his dad would always bounce and leave Dennis behind because Dennis was kind of a shit sipper, like of a
Yeah.
human. I love him. He's my shit sipper,
A
but
shit
he's
sipper.
a lot. And we'll get to Keith in a minute. But he's like a
Nice.
lot like Brian's
Yeah.
best
Right.
friend Keith, who I will embarrass on my random show. And he never listens to the best part. If he knew how many times I mentioned him on my old podcast, he'd murder himself.
Yeah,
I used to just read his Facebook feed,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
delightful.
Yeah, it's funny.
No, so the first time I'm having sex, Dennis's parents are away. And I asked Dennis, I'm like, yo, can I borrow your house? And he's like, yeah, sure. But I want to take this girl out, so you have to pay for my date. I'm like, $50 for movie tickets
Wait,
and
you
dinner.
really paid for his date?
Fuck yes. Yes, I did.
What?
It was
Because I
worth it.
want to, totally
It was
worth
worth
it. So
Because
we're in
you
this
wanted
nice
to
ass
bang
house
this chick
alone.
in his house.
And
yeah.
it wasn't like romantic, will they, won't they? Like
know,
I had
So then
conversation with my
essentially your first fuck was like a hooker.
Yeah,
you
because
paid for
he
her.
was
It was my
he was
girlfriend.
yeah, well, he was
Oh,
kind
I
of her.
guess I
pi-
paid-
Yeah.
I
He was
think
kind
about
of her
it. Oh my
pimp.
God, I paid for sex. Bucket list, mark that shit off.
You paid her
Um,
pimp.
I can't.
Oh,
well,
even better.
I mean, he's
You don't
nobody's
know.
pimp, but I digress. That's a good point, though. You guys fucked up my day. So it was like a conversation we had. It was like we'd make out, we'd fucking blow jobs, 16, like everything but my dick just hovering around her vagina, just like a fucking
Mhm.
hummingbird hovers over the thing. My dick was always just like, yes now. So we had the conversation. She's like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I'm totally sure. And I'm like, immediately going to plan mode. I'm like, yeah, give me a half hour. But it was like 2 or 3 days later. So I in essence rent my buddy's house. I go there beforehand. I put on my own sheets, put some flowers. I have my fucking Barry Manilow playing in the background and shit.
Oh my god.
We get
Nice.
there, the most nerve-wracking drive of all time. It was about 15 minutes from her house to Dennis's. It was
That was the worst
most-
part because you
Yeah, I
No.
know, you like playing.
I mean, we're holding hands, and the
Oh, God.
water, the like, it was some Dawson's Creek shit. I mean, it was like it was raining between our hands. There was like a rainforest amount of water, just fucking
That's
amazing.
gross.
So yeah, dude, it was crazy. So we get there and like we're like bullshitting for a minute. I have the music playing. I'm like, do you want to escape
Oh my
to the
god.
master bedroom?
Did you
Like
really
some
say
terrible
that?
shit. Terrible shit. Now, mind you,
Meandering
she,
down the hallway.
before me, she hadn't even kissed the dude before. So it was every fucking step I was there for. I taught her to give the world's greatest blowjob. If her and her husband break up, I'm fucking calling her in a minute. Those things were Charlie Dick approved. I digress. She's a mom now, so that's probably out the window. This probably hasn't been a blowjob in that household in 10 years. I digress. So we fucking go and dude, her vagina was tight like the fucking table we're recording on. It was impossible to get in.
Nice.
It was like a self-defense mechanism that like her pussy just knew Puerto Ricans having sex with you was usually a bad idea.
No.
So this fucking the long and short of it is I fucking couldn't get in. So like we make out, she's blowing me for a minute. I fucking come. So I'm like, yay, but we're still hanging out. We're like lying in bed being all romantical. She at one point, this was the sexiest thing any woman's ever done for me. At one point she turns and she's like, I'll be right back. And I'm like, oh shit. Like it was clearly put on as like I'm doing something sexy. And I was like, oh, I'm not a semi-automatic. I'm not an automatic pistol. I'm a shotgun. I need like a half hour to reload my barrels.
Yeah.
So this is probably 45 minutes later. So
go
my
find a
dick is
shell.
like, what's going on? Are we back in action, Chuck? He's looking up at me. We're having a conversation. I'm like, I don't know. Fucking play it cool. So fucking, I hear the shower turn on. She walks in butt naked. She puts out her arm, like her hand, like calling me to her. And I'm like, yeah. So we both get in the shower. We're making fucking out. My dick like touched the ceiling. And my dick was so excited. We start having sex in the shower. We turn around. So now my back is where like the faucet would be and the fucking hot cold thing. She fucking makes a pivot move. I move up. I hit the fucking hot water to magma. Instantly the room's full of steam. Instant fucking I'm burning my back and my asshole. I don't stop. Nothing.
Really?
I'm holding her by like her butt cheek. My other hand is frantically reaching behind me, burning. I mean, bright fucking red, trying to turn it down. So I, of course, turn it down too much.
Oh my
Fucking,
god.
she reacts. She fucking fiddles with it. We turn back around. It was like Disney. It was like a Disney romance movie. If they were honest, it was. It was the old. I think it was the only time that like the princess and prince ever came at the same time in history. It was fucking amazing. Like collapsed kind of in the water.
Sick.
It was
Crying.
fucking blood fucking like splattered on the wall like a
Crying.
crime scene.
Oh,
It was.
Did it really?
No, not really.
Oh.
That was me trying to be artistic, dude. It was fucking.
Was there a
amazing.
random garbage bag blowing in the fucking
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. It was amazing though. But that night, I think it was like a fucking medium box of condoms. Like that, my first night having sex may have been my best night having sex. On the porch, in the Corvette. Sorry, Dennis.
No way,
Yeah,
really?
the keys were there. You think I'm not gonna fuck a girl on a
It's a
in
fucking
a Corvette?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
And it had to be the front seat because there's no back seat.
See, that's awesome though, because my first time having sex was horrible.
I
So,
have
like,
to hear it.
That's great. I was in a fucking backseat of a truck at a party.
Wait a second.
Horrible.
The fact that that's the whole
Horrendous.
story.
That's
was it a
about it.
rando?
No, in the bed, not in the actual like
That
backseat
probably
of
would have
the
been
truck.
better.
that would have made it really fucking.
Give me the scenario. There's a girlfriend that's just a random chick.
Some chick that we know from town. We were at a party in like the hood of Mastic Beach, and we were just sitting there fucking
So she was black.
doing nothing. No, no, but
kidding.
she was white, but surrounded by a bunch of black dudes, and I played like the hero and like rescued her.
You fucking literally walked in as the white knight.
and was
Woo!
like just kind of came in, and she came on to me and was like, "Oh, what are
Back
you
your
doing, this,
ass
that,
up,
and the third?"
Jay-Z.
Oh my god.
Eminem is here to drop fucking balls.
That's it, and they were all tight, and I knew them all too from school too. So, long story short, we went out to her Jeep. 7 minutes later, we're back in the house, and it's
And that was your first time? Obviously
fairy
not
tale was
hers.
over.
Obviously it wasn't hers.
no, definitely not.
for the
She's
working
a-
man.
She's a nasty,
That's
my
for the
God.
working man.
nasty girl. Great girl, but she's just a nasty. nasty whore.
She's a great girl, but her fucking pussy wrapped around you completely. It was like a cocoon.
No, it
Just
was good.
hugging you.
It just,
Nice.
I like the fact that my first time was shitty because now I have expectations of like, oh, it's gonna get better. It can only get better.
Right,
They
so
can
like yours
own-
is like
yeah.
the opposite.
Yeah, mine has
Yours
been
is
diminishing
only
returns.
go- yeah, yeah.
If any girls want to accept that challenge, try to make it as good as the first one.
Wait, so she still thinks that was like not your first time?
Oh, I mean, I think I eventually told her.
Okay.
I think like when
And
we
then
broke
you
up,
wept in
I was
each
like, hey,
other's
guess what?
arms.
Was she pissed?
No, I think she was relieved.
Yeah.
Because her expectation was like, I'm just gonna be the patient guy. So, because like
And you're
lying
not.
isn't always bad. Lying
it's
is
not.
sometimes a savior.
Right.
Correct.
Because that would have been terrible if I'm like, I'm so awkward. Is this the
I
vagina?
am also a virgin.
What's that? What was
Because you're
that?
so awkward.
That was funny.
A virgin.
Nice. Excuse me.
Bobby, what about you? We
It
gotta
was,
hear it now. Apparently, we're going around the table.
It was like normal, I guess.
Last
really
week.
quick. Really
Last
fucking
week.
quick.
Was this a girlfriend though?
At
or was
his
it-
job.
No, it was Kerry.
On the changing table.
It was Carrie, who's now a religious nut
Yeah,
With a
right?
kid.
Crazy, right?
and still hasn't paid you back.
She's like a born again virgin.
Where in the Bible is like
virgin.
She
Pay your
is. She's a
fucking-
born again virgin now. I mean, not no, born again Christian.
Well, I mean,
I'm
after
sorry.
being
Wow.
Define that.
Freud? Freud was right that he's like, yeah, no one's knocking that fucking back out like I did. I'm Bobby Alston. I love that pussy with my. Bobby fits inside a pussy. He's so
I was
short.
just gonna
he
say,
just climbs in.
He's
He
so
works-
tiny. He just fucking
He
climbs
fucking-
the chick,
yeah.
fucking scaling her like a wall.
He goes inside. He just fucking speed
Let me play with
bags
that
the clitoris. But so it was you and Carrie. How long
Yeah.
were you guys dating? Who like I had to
I
beg.
imagine
I
fucking
feel like I
Bobby's
fucked
more
up
like
Bob's
the
wife.
awkward.
I don't remember.
Because I begged Bob to fucking go out with Carrie. Because
Yeah,
Bob
you're a piece
wanted,
of shit.
but he would still be a virgin if it wasn't for me.
That's not true.
You
Oh,
would've-
that's true.
You would
That's
have maybe fucked Rudek once,
I plead
and then her country bumpkin ass would have left, and you would have been crushed still.
Yeah, but it still would've been great, though.
That's true. It would have still been great.
Yeah.
What do you mean by no? Was it in your house, her house, the car, the subway?
My bed.
I love how excited
Where
you
all
can tell.
the magic happens.
You can tell how
Yeah.
relationships end because clearly this one didn't end well. Because Bob's like, I put my penis in her vagina hole and I came.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, I got my fill.
Do you guys? Aw. Did you put in music and
She
shit?
didn't really get her fill.
I don't
out.
think so.
Okay.
Because I feel like making.
I don't think so.
One of my girlfriends I hated the most. Because I hate them all. Let's be honest.
That's not
Most of them. I remember she broke up with me after having sex once because I played. I had Family Guy on in the background and I kept looking at it.
true. No
It
way.
was a good episode. Not my fault. It was when him
I
and
think
fucking.
I
it
was
when-
watching music videos
it
while
was-
banging one chick.
It was. The
I
two
put
part-
her on. I was like, oh, maybe we should do doggy. She's like, oh yeah, great idea. But the way we were,
That's
her,
what she sounded
her
like. 'cause it
face
hand.
was up against the
Nice.
headboard. But in the background, I heard the world premiere of some band I liked at the time. Their music
Wow.
video. So I kind of just like put her on top of me, then turned around, put her back so I could watch it. She was
Perfect.
boring.
Smooth.
That's
She was
we
boring.
obviously.
That was smooth.
Yeah.
I am. I'm pretty single-minded when it comes to humping. It's not all I need. It's just like it's definitely top 3. Like
I don't
all your teeth,
single-minded
all your
with
teeth
humping.
Teeth is good.
have to have sex, and you have to almost be cool. I don't need you to actually be cool. You just need to be on the border.
True.
I don't know. I don't need anyone that like likes the same shit I like. That seems stupid.
Hey, are you looking for something to do on Facebook whilst taking a dump? Message us on Facebook at 6 in 60. That's 6 INSIXTY. Plop.
Why all that? Do I have to play that J-pop again? All your energy went out the window.
Oh, we were started recording already.
No, I don't. I didn't cut any of that
Oh,
out.
you didn't cut
I was
any
hoping
out.
one of you would say dick
Oh, okay,
nugget or
hold on.
something that I could use for a bumper.
I can give you a little.
Do you want some more J-pop? I'll do it.
Nobody wants more J-pop but you.
Everyone wants more J-pop.
Pop goes the weasel, and the weasel go pop. Once you pop, the can't stop things.
Edit that out.
Oh, you fucking little cunt! I love you.
All right, we good?
Why do you seem so sad?
No, because I'm trying to like.
He's
It's
getting into the
it's
game,
different
man.
from what we were
He's
doing.
getting in the zone.
I know.
Because I keep forgetting that you're recording now.
Oh, it's
and
not
then-
stop.
Yeah, it's not stop. Okay, ready?
Pop.
Pop, pop. We're talking about pops today and how I'm obsessed with them.
Oh, you were trying to do an intro.
Yes, you piece of shit.
I didn't get it. I
What
was
is
like, why does he
wrong
keep
with
stopping?
you?
I didn't get what you were doing.
I'm talking about pops.
Yeah, you are.
Pops.
Hey,
Hi,
Gerard.
boy.
Wait. Let's do it this
What?
way. Gerard,
Yeah.
how many fucking pops did you buy? I love that you tried to go all Hollywood on me.
I did.
You were like, pop
well,
segment.
pops. I bought.
You were telling John when you walked in
maybe
that you bought.
32.
You went from 7 pop figures to spending every
No.
paycheck you've had in the last 2 years.
I went from about 20, and then the holiday rolled around, and I started buying pop figures for people because I bought my brother-in-law one, my sister one, my other sister one. And then I was on Amazon, and then my wish list started growing and growing, and then it started turning into a checklist of what I want, what I should get. It was bad staring at the ones in the studio. It's snowballing. The exclusives.
So
fucking,
wait, was it my fault? Was the fact that I now have the pops on the table?
It's so because I'm staring. I'm like, oh, that one's exclusive. That one's exclusive. That one's retired. And then I started looking up values for mine. Not really. Like I've always been like my first pop figure. I was trying to figure that out today. Like, what was the first one I bought? Like, was it Batman? Was it Superman? Was it a standard like? Who's your superhero idol? No, I figured it out. Mine was Yukon Cornelius.
Nice.
From Rudolph. Jen's.
Was it for Jen, though?
No, it was for me. I got that one because he's awesome. And I got Jen the...
Is it bad? I don't know the reference. Who the fuck is Yukon Cornelius?
Rudolph the
The only guy
claymation...
carrying a fucking gun in the Rudolph.
Never mind, I'm
claymation.
back in.
And the pickaxe. He's like a... Like,
Silver and
not like a
gold,
lumberjack. He's like an adventurer.
He's a what the fuck is it called? A
A miner?
prospector.
A prospector. Thank
Silver
you.
and gold, biatch.
Yeah. Ballin'! So anyway...
No.
What?
No.
What?
You're not
Can
allowed
I-
to start shouting. That can't be your new catchphrase.
I
Ballin'!
No, it's going to be my new one. I'm bringing it back.
Maybe balls in.
How about I'm going to bring
balls
that back.
in?
Balls in my mouth, not hairy ones, too.
Oh, no. Oh.
Silky smooth seal balls.
Oh, in your head, it was his own balls. That's amazing.
Or
that's
just
why.
that's
If
the
I
kind he
could.
likes.
If I could,
That's where he learned it from.
I would.
He was like Bobby Outson, and doesn't grow hair, and I feel
Yeah.
it far superior.
He shows up to the barbershop. He's like, "Let me get a Bobby Allison."
Why are you taking off your pants, sir? Oh, you'll see.
You'll see. I'm going to put my own
I'll-
balls
I'll-
in my mouth. Well, if you can reach your balls, why wouldn't you at least suck your own dick? No, I don't want to be gross.
Yeah, I'm not
What are you
gay,
talking
sir.
about?
We're 2 years. We're 2 years away from Pop's next fucking
Yeah.
license. Porn stars.
It's just
It's
Ron
gonna get
Jeremy's
there.
balls. That's all it is.
Aw, it's a
Adorable.
bobblehead.
But anyway, so I bought a shitload of them, and I was trying to figure out which one was my first one, and was it a Batman? No, it wasn't, blah, blah, blah. And then I started looking up values and which ones I have and what's worth money, and it was getting out of hand. And then I started seeing exclusives on websites.
Which you fucking hate. You
And
hate
then I
when
saw
things are
ones
limited.
that like were cheap, and I missed out on buying it, and it was more expensive either on eBay, Amazon, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Is there anybody in the world listening that doesn't know what pop vinyls are?
okay, pop vinyls are
Puck vinyls. John, did
Funko
you
puts
pull up,
them
like,
out.
the definition? Oh, okay.
Oh, son of a bitch!
He
I
did
thought
it.
he was gonna like pull up like an actual
No.
like they're made of this and painted with this. They're cute, adorable little figures. They don't really move
Nope.
except for their head.
They're about 3 inches tall.
They're 3 inches tall.
Jesus Christ.
Weren't we just talking about dicks?
I mean,
Aren't
if
we
it's-
always?
If the
though?
3 inches brought up memories for you,
But I
that's a
just
you
see.
problem.
Funny enough, I have now over 40. I just figured out that there's bobbleheads and vinyl figures. There's a difference.
I also
So,
don't understand
the
licenses,
bobblehead, the
but-
bobblehead product line was first.
Oh, okay.
So the ones that
Because
you
mostly
get that
my
might be
all my Star
bobbleheads-
Wars ones are baubles,
Yeah.
and then it pretty much everything else after that is.
You sound like you're
vinyl
doing
figures.
a CNN story on
There's
bobbleheads
these
right now.
they are these cute, adorable fucking pop figures, and the reason why I like them is because they don't really move. They look awesome in the box, so you can either display them out of box or on a shelf. You can stack them all together. There's no awkward sizes like with action figures. You know, they have the card stock and it's
Mhm.
bubbled, and you have to maybe do like the thumbtack thing on the wall to display all of them. I don't like that. So that's really why I like them. And there's a pop figure for everything. They're
I mean,
all the same fucking size.
The licensing is
It's just amazing because you can
It's
get all of
everything.
these things that you liked growing up or that's out now, and they kind of match.
Yep, they're all universal.
Well-
That's You nailed it. Exactly the reason why I fucking fell in love with them the first time I started seeing them. Really at Comic Cons and stuff at first was because growing up, I'm a child of the '80s. For the listeners, these faggots have about 10 years more life ahead of them than I do. Sadly,
Not me.
well, yeah,
I'm
probably
gonna
not.
murder Gerard well
Nice.
well before he reaches old age.
But I'm a child of the '80s, and our toy properties came exclusively from our cartoons, and sometimes the
Yeah.
other way around. Sometimes the cartoon came from a random fucking toy line they started selling, but they were galactically different from one another. So I had He-Man and G.I. Joe, and if I'm gonna play with my He-Man and G.I. Joe figures at the same time, I need to come up with some creative fucking storytelling
As
to
to why they're in the
justify
same universe.
Why exactly? And even like He-Man to Thundercats, let's say, or God forbid, as a Transformer involved. And I was so fucking parsnickety growing up that
That's the greatest fucking word I've ever heard.
that if you
said
had
that when he was 6 years old. So why do I have to be so parsnickety?
if you had a toy line and the vehicles weren't accurate, where clearly these people can't fit in these vehicles, I would not fucking play with it. I was
Amazing.
not having it. So
I just love.
used to
I
get
imagine
steamed
you
pissed.
in a tiny little bow tie,
Yeah.
flipping over the toy table.
Yeah, dropping the mic on those motherfuckers. So I got super excited when I saw, holy shit, I could have He-Man next to Lionel, which I do at work. Next to next to fucking movie characters, next to comic characters, TV. I have like I have fucking Heisenberg standing next to fucking Marty McFly, and it's just so brilliant.
It's just so bonkers how they can.
And literally, it's kind of the equivalent. It's the freestanding equivalent of wearing a T-shirt, an indie T-shirt that's got some kind of inside reference, because you don't have to just get the named characters. You can get third guy from the left if they make the figure, and people are like, you like that movie? I get it. We're on the same page. They're dope. They're fucking great.
I fucking keep waiting for like the indie wave of pop figures to go crazy, like Tara Reid from Big Lebowski. I need her in the
Missing a
bikini,
toe.
missing a toe, desperately.
Well, they did do Big
Ideally,
Lebowski.
I want her toe to
I
be
have a Big
removable.
Lebowski.
Yeah.
I want her toe to just pull off.
Well, no, it wouldn't be her toe. It would be the
Oh, the
fucking
fake
the
toe.
nihilist
You're right.
girlfriend would be the one missing the toe, and they
Which
would have to
is-
make her.
I have to.
Well, like
I need
we
the
were,
set.
we were just talking about Big Trouble in Little China is a line that's coming out, and they have all three of the fighting like
They have
the
Thunder,
side
Lightning,
guys,
and
the big guy that blows up.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's
wait,
so
they're doing
fucking
that
good.
one too.
And they
Oh,
have,
I didn't see that one. I
They've
saw
got
the main guys.
old Lopan and young Lopan.
Okay.
Unfucking.
I saw that they had Thunder and Lightning, Lopan. I didn't
Yep.
see the guy that fucking blows up, but
Yep.
I saw they're doing Seinfeld this year.
Yep. Friends.
Walgreens
Or-
is getting a bunch of exclusives
Well,
in
what
January.
About, what about just the crazy desire they instill in you? Marvel has a fucking billion of them. There's not one Daredevil to be found.
That's
So
good.
every time I see the solicitations,
Yeah.
my dick gets erect and
Right.
turns red, gets two little horns,
Right.
because I'm with the show coming out. You know they're gonna make 50, and
Oh,
my
yeah. They're
dumbass is
do
gonna pull a
different-
Gerard.
They're gonna do different variations.
I spent $200 on fucking Daredevil today.
No, but that
The
was
yellow
thing,
one
like,
is $400.
Yeah.
Sold.
I bought two.
What? See,
Want to play with?
well, that was what I did. Was
Best of time.
my list, like I was looking at my collection, it was only like 15 or so, and it was so sporadic. I had people from fucking Rudolph, couple of DC characters,
Right.
couple from the had Edna Mode for Jen. Funny enough, her collection, the ones that I've been getting for her, are worth more money than mine.
Because
Char-
hers are the more ridiculous ones.
Charlie got Missy and Ariel
Mhm.
with glasses.
With the glasses, that one's
Which is,
$90
like,
fucking
worth
dollars.
money. You
Yeah.
know, it
It's
seems
the
my
hipster
ass, though.
one, yep.
Yeah. I have again, this is something we talked about off air.
Yeah.
So as to avoid pulling a Gerard, I made and knowing
Mhm.
know thyself. Fucking Socrates said it best. I know that with my personality
Yeah.
that if they make it, I need to get it. Like
Yeah.
that type of, I'm not complete unless the collection's complete.
Yeah.
I made an agreement with myself before I purchased a single fucking one. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one that's reflective of that
You're gonna
property
get a
that I
set
like.
that makes sense.
And the only exclusion to that was if there's a pairing that's a requisite pairing, then I'll get the pair. But that is as far as I'll let
Yeah.
myself go. So Marty and Doc, I have them both. We talked about Jon Snow was one of the
Yeah.
first ones I got. Had to have Ghost once I saw
Yeah.
that they made him. They're
well,
like
that's the thing.
peanut butter and jelly.
Who
No
was the
offense.
redhead that was with Jon
A little
Snow?
bit of taken.
I will
Ygritte.
probably get her
Yeah.
to go with Jon Snow.
You're
and
gonna
not
you're
the
gonna put her
dog.
on her back.
Oh yeah.
Egret
yeah.
was like, I hate you. Let me suck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
No,
nothing,
no.
Jon Snow.
Oh, yeah.
Egret was like, I'm gonna kill you. I hate you. Eat my red bush.
Yeah.
What I
In
love
this cave.
what I love about that, you want to talk about how the feminist movement should be.
Yeah.
She
seriously.
gave credit where credit was due. She was like, I thought you were a total fag, but you eat pussy like a tramp. High five.
Well,
Where did he learn it is my question. Ghost got its taint worked.
They were in a cave, bro. It was all fucking.
All
she
exploration.
Was mad
that
smart.
one scene. They were in a scene where it was just
analogy. Notice this one stone's
She's
kind of
like,
far back.
Let's go
But
into
if we
this
get it-
wet cave and only hang out in the little. You're gonna be the man in the boat at the edge of the wet cave. Are you getting it, John? You know nothing, Jon Snow.
The fact
my
that the fact that it took you a little while to the you know nothing, Jon Snow, and just started with do you get it, John? I feel like maybe this conversation happened.
Well,
Where'd you guys go on your
do
honeymoon
you
again?
get it, John Rivera? I mean, Jon Snow. So
That's
it
fucking
happens to
terrible.
spell a J-O-N. Big
How much
deal.
money did you spend?
All of it. He spent all of it.
Exactly. So just I need a number times the dollar amount.
$350 at least.
You are
But you know what?
aware
I'm
that
like
next
now.
time you're like, Charlie, I don't have fucking. I can't believe I had to drink a Diet Fresca instead of a cola. I'm gonna be like, you bought $300. That's like fucking Marky
Gerard,
Mark.
No, but you know what it
doesn't buy
is?
shit
Gerard,
Like
is that an
I
RC
made
cola?
up. I made. No, I will not.
that. Jen's
I
wearing.
will not.
Jen's wearing your sister's
I
clothes.
rather walk around in fucking underwear that I bought from the fucking thrift store
Nice.
than drink RC cola. I rather have my own balls and my. No, that's
What I find
inaccurate.
funny is all those options come before water.
Yeah.
He's like, I
Yeah.
brush my teeth
What?
No.
with Fresca.
What's a water?
Water. I've been paying for like I bought you cough drops today. I paid for it with a fucking Nick Fury. Like I don't have money, but I have a Nick Fury.
What's really fucked up about that story
It's
is like,
near mint.
it's like, do you take pop trade-ins? And everyone says yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the fucked up part.
No, they're like, we'll take it, but you're getting retail value. Fuck you! You gotta kill me.
It's worth at least $40.
This is a Thor in helmet. Fuck you.
The only way Thor should be. That is fucking
Yeah,
bananas.
But yeah, once I popped, the fun
Ah.
never stopped.
Once he popped. That's
Uh,
the. I'm keeping all four versions of that joke in
Good.
this.
You should.
I'm gonna take the ones out of the
You
front
should
half.
stack them up.
Just every.
Can you please add like a cricket thing in between? And then it's like, well, let's try this one.
Well, fuck.
Give me
That's
one
what
more.
you should add.
Let me hear it again. Let me hear it
But
again.
once you
Just-
popped,
Uh.
damn it! Have that one in.
Done. Give me one
I
in French.
popped my Fuck!
You
Have that
popped
one
your
in there.
pussy? Oh my god, Johnny!
Just keep adding a bunch in there.
I need that list to always be updated, and I need fucking
Oh no, I
updates
am
every
because
time.
it's bad. I have 12 waves. I've been putting them in waves.
You put them in waves
and
like some sort
and
of
what's
Shlomo?
yeah, like first wave, fourth world, got two, first, second wave, fourth world again. Yeah, it's bad.
Ridiculous.
Pop goes the weasel, and the weasel go pop. Once you pop the can't stop things,
Edit that out.
Oh, you fucking little cunt! I love you.
pop, pop. We're talking about pops today and how I'm obsessed with them.
Not to be this asshole, how terrible must giving a blowjob be that Ron Jeremy used to be able to suck his own dick, but now he can't because he has a belly, because he's like fatter.
Yeah.
So that means cheeseburgers way better than sucking your own dick.
Well, that's the other thing is when you're Ron Jeremy, you just don't.
Either way, you have
there's
meat in your mouth.
always a
So
girl.
There's
fucking
someone
sucking
always
dick
around.
there.
yeah,
So the best thing she could do is show up and be like, "Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm here
Yeah.
to blow you.
He
And
was-
here's a sandwich."
And she could be blowing you and holding a cheeseburger up and stuffing it in his mouth at the same time.
Ron Jeremy gets so much. He was at a in a green
That
room
sounded like a joke for a second.
for an Edward Norton, not an Ed Norton,
And
Jim Norton show. Jim
Gotcha.
Norton was doing a fucking show, and Ron Jeremy was there hanging out in his green room while Jim Norton was finishing up.
Yeah,
And
he was.
fucking
Ron
Ron Jeremy
Jeremy
was
was
banging a
finishing up,
chick.
too.
Jim Norton came into the fucking green room and saw him banging some random girl in his green room, and Ron
Nice.
Jeremy said, "Hey, she's got another hole. You want to hang out?" And she was sucking his dick while Ron Jeremy was banging her.
Jim
So
Norton
he
has
just gets
the weirdest life ever.
Yeah.
He loves
Did that
his
chick have a dick?
asshole.
Because he does not
I,
mind,
know-
apparently.
I like Jim Norton, but he's pretty fucking like
He's
like a
Kuchenberg.
sexual fucking deviant. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
This
But anyway,
segment is
why
about
are we?
pop
It's about
figures.
pop figures, cute, adorable pop figures, and we're
Sideways.
talking
We're
about Ron
2
Jeremy
years-
sharing a dude.
Yeah, there's not going to be a segment that doesn't turn into smut. Clearly, here on 6in60.net. Our email is 6in60@gmail.com, but it's probably easiest to just get all of our additional links right on our website, 6in60.net. Use the numbers or spell it out, really up to you, 6in60.net. What's in store is we're done with John for a little while. He had stuff to do. He is starring in a brand new play out of Long Island. I don't think tickets are available, so I'm not going to really push that on you guys. But today's episode is brought to you by our good friends at Atomic Comics, located at 895D Montauk Highway in Chile, New York, 11967. What you can do is you can check out their Facebook page, facebook.com/Atomic Comics. Or if you're in the Long Island area, it is certainly worth the trip. Mac is my gateway to all things comic books. He specializes in Valiant facts. So sit down with him, have a nice long tack, and he will have a nice long tack. I don't know if that was a Boston accent or just me having a tiny stroke. But let's get back into it. Brian, coming up in the next segment, has a really, really poignant question, I think. And he proves he's an environmentalist. 6in60.net.
Now, see, I'm confused because what I want to ask you about is, so like your first time was like in the shower,
Yes.
and I've been trying to get my girl to have sex in the shower.
Yeah.
She thinks that it's disgusting because, and I never
It's
even knew
not.
that this was a fucking argumented fact. I piss in the shower. I think peeing in the shower is natural. I think it's one of the top three best
I
things
have
in
to
the
be honest.
world.
That makes you a planeteer in my eyes. I feel
Yeah.
like if Captain Planet were to make what's those fucking two stone things that you guy brought in, Moses? What are the fuck Ten Commandments?
Commandments?
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
I'm a God-fearing
Wow.
man, and I just forgot the 10 Commandments.
Those stone things he had in his hands.
No one said I'm smart, asshole.
When you go up there, he's gonna fucking look down on you.
Hey,
like
Dick,
this.
remember
Remember
these?
this, remember this day?
Hey, perhaps you should read the Bible again. Come on.
Pissing in the
Sex
shower.
in
is
the
unacceptable.
Pissing in the
shower.
shower. If Captain Planet
I'm
were
cool
to
with
give
it.
rules to save water, one of them would be like, yeah, pee in the shower. He'd want us to take a shit in the shower too if he could. I'm not gonna, but he'd want it.
I always piss in the shower.
That's what I'm saying. I always
Yeah.
do. And she's like, "Oh, that's so gross."
Ah,
You're
you know
like
what?
standing in it. I'm like, first of
I
all, I'm not
peed
just
on
like,
Jen's leg.
pissing in on my feet.
And she didn't even know it. I did it because I was annoyed at her. She's like, "Stop pissing in the shower." She turned her back and I was like,
Yeah.
I turned around.
Dude, doth
Right on
protest
her
too
leg.
much. If she's complaining about peeing in the shower, that's because that's her favorite.
Because that's what I'm asking. I'm like, so what do you think? I'm like tagging the wall with my name, like as I'm sitting in there, like I'm just literally just leaned up against the wall, probably hung over, just letting it flow
I
out.
know that's a fictionalized version of what you could do. If you did sign your name on the shower stall, I'd be fucking impressed. If just
Oh,
every day
great.
your routine was like Brian out, I'd be very impressed.
I'm about to start doing
What if
that.
you like scrub the clean it first?
No, then she gets all the other excuses. And then they're like, when we were in the city, when I fucking spent like a stack on that hotel room when we were out there for my fucking LSAT prep class, I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, this is perfect. We got a fucking nice bathroom. It's a bigger shower. This, and the
Feel like
third.
bacon. Oh,
That's
now,
it, you know?
meow.
And it was just like fucking pulling teeth. So eventually I was just like, all right. So she's like kind of like watching me.
I'll
as
tell
I'm in
you.
there.
I'll tell you right now.
And I just
Really?
I've
purposely
had
pissed on her.
a dozen. Let me do real quick math. There's been 3 Stephanies, right? There was Christy. There was okay. So of all my girlfriends, I'm shooting like I'd consider maybe a dozen girls I've dated, quote unquote. I'm a terrible boyfriend apparently because they just keep fucking leaving me.
Mhm.
Of
Salute.
them, I'd
Salute.
say 7 I've had sour relationships. Shower Freud again. Shower relations with.
That's awesome.
You just go.
Yeah.
If I pay for a hotel room and you're showering and you have sweet tits, I'm going in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just go in.
That's it.
Go in. Are you aware how hard it is to say no when a bitch is scrubbing herself with a free soap that you paid for?
Yeah,
That's hard to say no, dude.
Yeah.
If you walked in on your own fucking brother, he may be like, I'll give you a hand. It's not that gay. It's a hand job.
Just get my
paid-
back real
You
fast.
did pay for this fucking delightful tiny soap. Gerard, what about you?
Yeah.
First time.
First time,
Wait, time out.
hour and a half,
Wait,
didn't come.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Wow, you're an animal.
If you didn't come, did you have sex?
So then that's not the first time.
Mm,
That's not the first time. Let's vote.
First time
Bobby?
is nutting, straight up.
First time is you nut.
In
no,
or
I
on
think
a
first
girl.
time is penetration.
I'm not going Bible verse with you.
It,
I'm
No,
but
I
that-
think
that
it's fucking-
depends, though.
I think
like,
it's
are you just like,
penetration.
I'm in, I'm gonna be out for like 2 minutes. I'm in, I'm gonna be out for like what the fuck does that
What, are you
mean?
rowing
though?
a boat, bro? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
What?
For your first time to be an hour
I
and a
think
half.
we just learned some fucked up shit about the way Bob.
Yeah, like
fucks.
it's
No,
like
the
you're
problem
in the
was-
boat.
She's alone,
Out.
just like
Okay.
on the
Yeah,
row
that
machine.
was too honest.
It's like, wow.
No, that's not what I do. I'm
The
just saying,
problem
is that what
was
you
she
do?
gave me a dry hand job.
Ooh.
So
And
you were blistered.
yeah.
Did you not wear a condom?
No, I did.
Okay.
But, you know,
I know.
after
Bob's
giving a
gross
fucking
ass
dry
is no
hand
more.
job for 10 minutes and you keep saying like how do you fucking tell a girl maybe she's been, you know, mouth
Yeah, where's the
mouth
No,
transition
stuff.
period?
It's really
Spit
see,
on.
this
It's really
is
Now
simple.
with Jen, 7 years, I'm just
This
telling
is-
her, spit on my dick, please.
This
So there's
is
like
why.
something.
This is why I'm glad I'm me. There's a lot of times where I don't like being myself, and then there's
Hand jobs
I
are
just-
pointless. I'm sorry.
No, but I've never accepted
They're
a hand job
pointless.
from one. Every single the fuck off
Yeah,
my
I'm not-
dick with
I'm
your
not into
hand.
that shit either.
Mouth, please, or get out.
I have my own hands, and there's nobody that can jerk me off better than myself. I'll tell
No
you that
one.
right now.
Nope.
If I could clone myself, that fat fuck couldn't even do it as good as I can.
if I could clone
And he
myself,
would
I
know how.
Wow.
I would just fuck my. If I could clone myself, I wouldn't even need Jen. I would quit my job.
You have a terrible. I
Move.
guarantee your asshole's disgusting, and you'd be
No,
fucking that
It's
disgusting
not.
asshole.
I take care of myself.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. That whole like, if I fucking met myself from the, no, that's
I'm
bullshit.
done.
So the
I can
first
give
time,
myself my
the
best hand
first
job
time you
ever.
nutted, I don't want to
ever.
hear about this hand job shit.
I don't know. I think it was a couple weeks after that. It was the
I
same
thought, I
girl.
thought he was gonna say like a couple weeks ago. Me and Jen
Yeah.
finally fucking nodded off. Same girl.
Yeah.
How was that?
Like 20 minutes. It was very
I'm not
boring with
asking
her.
you time, motherfucker.
No, there wasn't
Did
anything.
you put on music?
No.
Why was it boring?
No.
Your fault,
Well,
her
we can't
fault?
have it all
No.
spectacular like your first
It's
time. in a
it's
fucking
yeah.
mansion
None
in
of
a
us can all
Corvette.
fucking hear
You're-
the Beatles
you're
and see
welcome,
fucking
Internet.
doves and then jizz on the doves like you with your little fucking new age little losing your virginity fucking Dawson's Creek shit.
I did watch a lot of Dawson's
All of
Creek.
us have
I was a pacey because I fucking knocked the back out of some Joey.
us white people have
on
awkward
Daw-
first
eh?
times.
On Dawson's Creek, the person named Joey was a girl.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't want
we'll
anyone
clear
getting
that
that
up real
shit
fast.
twisted.
We'll clear that up real fast.
I don't want that shit getting twisted.
And she was hot.
I know we got a lot of fucking, at least the old show had a big gay audience. I know you fuckers want this bear action. Too bad, so sad. You find me your sister. Maybe we'll talk. I'll let you watch one time.
What about shower sex, Gerard?
No.
No?
No.
Because you
think-
don't want it?
No, it's just it's awkward.
It
You
really
can't
isn't,
fucking no. Yes, it is.
Wait,
well,
wait,
when you're
wait,
under
wait.
4 feet fucking tall, like you
No,
can't
but
do
it's
anything.
good to have a height advantage. I'm telling you, it's better.
No,
if
it's
you- yes,
not.
it is.
It's
be-
terrible.
No, it's better if
when
you do.
when you're a foot taller than your fucking girlfriend, it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, no one
My
told you
dick
to
hits her
start
fucking-
fucking a Care Bear. She's like, oh, she's giving that Care
It
Bear
doesn't
stare.
work. It
She's giving
doesn't
that Care
work.
Bear.
We'll fucking we'll
Bobby.
either fuck on the floor in the bathroom
Yeah.
before
Oh.
the shower or after, but not in. You know what it is? It's just you can't.
You got to get more creative, dude.
Never during the show.
I've tried.
Bobby, you've had
Tried.
shower sex?
Can't do
Yeah.
it.
When? Tell me about it.
Plenty of times.
What was it like the first time?
It's himself.
The first time?
It
I
was-
jerk
let
off
me
with fucking
answer
Dove
this.
I
soap.
don't really
He
remember
puts
the
a
first
fucking
time.
bar. He doesn't even use like the body wash. He'll hold a bar of soap
And he just
in
creates a
his
divot.
hand and sandwich it on his and then I have sex with myself all the time. Free lube, you know, it works. I'm cleaning it
Does it
and
until that little dove gets straight
yeah.
shaved
So that
off
bar
the top.
soap at your house, don't use that bar soap
It's
anymore.
not a bad idea, actually.
Fucking Brian's gonna take a shower tomorrow and see
He's
a
gonna check the label.
canal in his soap.
Do you know how disgusting one single bar of soap is in a family
Yeah,
house?
it's horrendous.
Yeah.
I don't-
Think about it.
That's
Think
why I
about
don't
it.
use
It's
soap.
touched every
Again,
fucking family member's asshole.
You guys are fucking gross. Never in my life have I used the same bar of soap as someone
No,
else.
I use the body wash and that little
Fuck
fucking
you.
spongy loofah
Ever since
thing.
I was a baby, I was like, yo, my own bar, please.
Shut
I'm
the
not
fuck up.
Dude, straight pubes at a bar of soap is gross.
Yeah, well, if a normal human being too, you don't have to fucking straight wipe your body down with bar soap. You lather it in your hands and you rub the lather on your fucking body.
Oh,
you know?
so you
Be courteous
transition
to the
over.
fuck. Yeah, be
No,
courteous.
I rub the whole bar against
That's
my
gross.
Of course.
I like to clean my shit.
He pops the fucking bar soap in his asshole.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
then-
say,
I
clench
cut
it,
a little
lifts it.
shiv, put it in my dick hole.
Oh, that's
That's
fucking
how I'm-
nasty.
That's how I'm disease free. You
Oh, that's
fuckers
fucking
need
gross.
Jesus,
This guy's
dude.
afraid of
Oh,
sprinkles
yeah.
in his dick hole. You're putting a bar of soap in
Yeah,
there. This
ugh.
is fucking crazy.
Bob,
Ugh.
first time you had shower sex,
I
girl's
don't
idea,
really-
wasn't it?
What'd you say?
Girl's idea.
I don't
There's
remember.
no
I
way.
do not remember.
I'm just asking you to search your soul. There's no way that Bobby motherfucking outside.
Why not? What the
one
fuck you
day
trying to
was
say?
like, because you're like me. You're just so grateful for fucking any sort of pussy interaction.
I have good and creative ideas though.
Name one.
God damn it.
Oh shit! See,
put me on the
motherfucking
Put the man,
spot,
put the
shit.
man on the spot right there.
Well, I thought he had good and creative ideas.
So now, like-
I got a blowjob after a Rangers victory on the LIRR. My idea.
Solid.
I took my jersey off. It was like a blanket. It was like she was taking a nap in my lap. The only difference was my cock was in her mouth. Same girl that I had shower sex with.
Oh,
She
yeah?
was a good.
Nice try.
Yeah,
Nice
She
try.
was a good.
That's a check. That's a check right
That
there.
is. That is.
Now my thing is like, now are you holding her up? Is she holding you up?
Well,
like,
she's
how is-
holding him
she's
up.
How is that working?
She does not hold me up. No. See, the thing is,
Yeah.
The
thing
key
is-
the key is you keep a dry hand for grip.
nah.
Tushy.
Yeah,
Grab
but
the tushy.
okay.
Work the tushy. It's great.
I mean, I think it's personally it's harder if you guys like the same height because
Yeah.
I feel like if
Yeah.
if one is taller, like it's better for leverage and shit. I mean,
It's all about angles.
yeah. But,
you
like-
know what's great about bathrooms?
What?
About like hotel rooms for the most part, unless they're really fancy, or my bathroom. If you have a tub shower,
Yeah.
which is most hotels, there's that lip,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I like tall girls. I just climb up on the lip.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're kneeling
Foot
down.
up.
And you're,
Captain Morgan style.
yeah, dude.
Fucking right
Dude,
in.
you want to talk about full clit control? That shit's like me playing Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. Oh shit! Got the pretzel. I got the pretzel. I'm coming after you, Cherry. Regardless, I think we're about ready to start the show.
I was gonna say,
Are
are we
we?
started?
Are you
Are we
guys-
started yet or no?
Yeah, that's right.
I was recording that whole time. That's gonna wind up a C segment. Just randomly like, I like taco shell dick.
Yeah, that was good.
Gerard, you came in like a fucking ball of emo glory. You came in looking like if the T2000 were a hipster from Ireland.
I'd rather not talk about it
You
right
must-
now.
Oh, you rather
Yeah,
not? Okay.
yeah, not right now.
Ah.
Gerard.
I'm in a very shitty mood.
Womp
Because
womp.
I'm in a shitty
Womp
mood. My
womp.
dick is crooked.
Wait,
what's up
so
with-
yours isn't crooked?
No, mine's dead arrow straight. I played
Really?
a Vice for a while.
That's crazy.
Mine
No,
goes.
it's not.
Mine
No,
goes
it's
to the
It is
left.
not.
Just to,
Mine
your
curves to
or
the
her
left a little bit.
or his left. I don't know.
My
which left is.
left. My left. You're right. a little
Okay, I never want to find out.
Yeah.
That's true.
bit. You could if
Does
you
it,
want.
does it have a little brogue accent? When you come, it's like let's retire, let's retire, let's retire.
No.
What's your vinegar strokes sound?
Vinegar strokes?
Yeah,
Boy, I
when
don't
you
have
come,
one.
I don't believe you don't have one.
I don't have one.
I
I
don't
don't make
believe
a
you.
noise. It's inaudible.
You don't make a noise at
So
all.
it's just like
I think that's creepier than.
that's weak.
Yeah.
What do you just
Weird.
No,
stare at her?
I just look and I'm like,
Is it literally
Yeah.
like? Is it like you fucking slut, you bitch? I fucking love you. I love you. We're gonna get married and have kids.
And they just stare.
yeah, you don't
into
even
her
say. You don't even
soul.
make a
I'm
grunt.
done. Like that's some cracking shit.
I just.
No wonder.
job.
No
I
wonder you guys are ebb and flow. Like either you guys have all the sex, you and your fiance,
Mm.
or seeming like a dry spell because she just must time be creeped out. Like I love sucking his dick, but when he's done, it's just like, yeah, suck that, suck.
Yes.
Are you done? You need a napkin? That's so creepy. My shit, they know. My shit's like a
Oh
parade
my
goes
God.
off. Bam, 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 bam. You're welcome. That's one less kid you have to worry about.
Oh, nice.
Brian, what about you, man?
That's fucking gross.
I don't really think I have a sound. I
Is
mean,
it just like,
I'm out of breath. Like, I'm fucking, the job is done. It's a sigh of relief. Like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
you're like a nimble of the four of us. You're by far the thinnest.
Yeah.
Just because Bobby like he's putting on some muscle. and you got a little happy belly.
Yeah,
It's
I
a tiny
do.
one though. You're
I
good.
do.
it's manly.
Do you get out of breath, and are you embarrassed at
yeah,
the pace? Is it right away?
It depends on the time. It depends on what's going on. If I'm
Like the back of a fucking Winnebago, you're just like,
yeah, well, I mean, if I wake up and I got to leave for work at 11:30 and it's 11:18 and I'm really trying to like get up and go in the shower, I'll rock out 6 pumps and go take a shower, bro. It's
she's a
simple
good
as that.
egg. She's a good egg. That's like, I know you have work. Whoop! Like opens up the fucking chamber of commerce. That is her pussy.
Yeah, she is, but she isn't because I kind of like I kind of got a hint of like, oh man, I gotta leave soon. It's about that time.
Sorry, honey. I'm
And
gonna
then she-
fucking.
but now she's good because she knows she'll turn over and be like, all right, okay.
I can't do the quick pump.
That'll do.
Really?
I need like
Dude,
an hour.
gun to my head. There's that scene in that
Nah.
movie.
You need an
Swordfish.
hour?
I need like the whole fucking. I can't just be like, oh, I
Experience?
gotta go to work. Fucking.
I have
Why
to be
not?
honest. I would never want to
I can't
do
do
this.
that.
But depending on the hotness of the girl or her coolness, because there is a ratio there. If a girl was like, you can fuck me. You can take as little time as you need because I know you have shit to do. But you have to fuck me through the zipper in my tiny pants. I would still do it.
Is the zipper open?
Oh, yeah.
Then yeah, sure.
You trying to bust through?
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
You're
saying.
trying to do like
Is this
jailbreak
is this a
shit?
challenge?
I want you to write Ocean's 14. It's just about fucking George Clooney fucking someone through their jeans. Like, okay, we'll pull the fire alarm, and that'll make sure that the Taiwanese sweat dungeon that they make these jeans at do one less stitch, and I'll pop right through. Bob, what about you? What's your land
What was
speed
the first
record?
question?
Just answer this one. What's your land speed record with a girl minus your first time? What's the quickest
Oh,
you ever were like?
God.
Because I imagine your vinegar strokes. Don't you just laugh?
No.
What are yours?
No.
Remind me what your vinegar strokes
He's
are.
a laugher.
Because I imagine Bobby being like, fucking slow. Come everywhere. I imagine it's like a bucket load. Your shit looks like the fucking opening clip of every U porn where it shows the end of the movie.
Wait, what was the question again? Sorry, you fucking
Your vinegar
distracted me.
stroke sound effect.
Like, do you have a sound for your?
Yeah, I
vinegar
do.
strokes?
It's pretty embarrassing.
What is it?
Oh, now I
You
gotta
can't
wow,
hear
you
say
can't
that.
bury the lead like that.
It's like
Because now I'm trying to think about the sounds that I hear because I'm only a wall away. From
it's
this kid.
kind of like yeah.
Brian, that was genius. Brian fucking is trying to play like fucking Nintendo and shit.
The best-
And all he hears in the middle of Legend of Zelda is fucking Bobby like, sorry, I should have warned you.
See, that laugh right there is what I'm thinking might be the finisher.
No,
as
it's
we
not.
speak, as we speak.
It is not. I do
what's
not
it
laugh.
sound like? Come on, do it up.
It's kind of like if it kind of reminds me of like a bird making like a high pitched sound.
Oh,
That's
So-
kinda like what I do.
Like
Not that high.
Like an eagle?
Not that high. Not like a seagull. No. Kind of like a caw, but without like a cawing, pretty much.
That's awful. That's fucking
It's
terrible.
not awful for me.
What's your land speed record with pussy?
I don't know, man. It's
Where like you just had shit to do, or she was nice or sick. I've definitely had sex with girls with like the flu, and they're like, "Just hurry up, I don't feel good." And I'm like, "Great."
maybe like a minute or two. I don't know.
That's too long.
A
Does that
minute or
include-
two?
Does
Yeah.
that include taking their clothes off? Because
I hope not.
No, no.
Somehow I feel like that is including
I,
taking.
I,
No,
your
it's
clothes
not.
off.
I've,
It's
seen, I've seen Bobby play video games. He has quick hands, man. I
I do.
guarantee
I
he
do
can
have
get
quick
that girl
hands.
off before she puts on her fucking shoes.
I don't know about that.
He one time, I've known Bobby since high school, which is weird.
Did we
You were-
start yet, by the way, still or no?
No, we started.
Oh, we
I mean,
started?
I'm going to
Okay.
use all this kind of
All right.
somewhere.
Might
I
as
might
well.
just do it like this.
Yeah, might as well.
Fuck it. Behind the scenes shit. Fucking with Emo Gerard, who had a bad day. Because he had a
Oh,
bad
no,
day.
please.
Sorry. Just going to keep using
That's
that
gonna
as my
happen. That's how
segue.
it is.
The whole fucking show. What was I talking? I've known Bobby since he was like little. And I remember one time we're doing a show. I got Bobby to start doing like the musicals in school. And we're sitting before rehearsal or it's like during break. And the girls are talking about like fucking getting eaten out because William Floyd High School is gross. It's like mad inappropriate. Like I don't think there's a piece of that building that hasn't had a little bit of semen on it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, specifically from me. I digress.
Gross.
No,
Bobby
you
one
used to throw
time-
condoms in the little crawl space in your basement.
I did. Not in crawl space though. Fucking overhang.
Yeah, the overhang.
So
that's
many
what it was.
just hanging there. If only.
Oh.
If only.
You
we
Use?
just-
Toss them up? Like,
Use?
what are you doing?
Done.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I didn't want my parents to know.
Fucking gross.
I started having sex like kind of young, so I was like afraid of. I never had the sex talk. My parents weren't. My parents were liberal, so I
Yeah,
used to
me
have
neither.
girlfriends sleep over, so they knew. Because again, the sound effect is Like fucking, there's no missing Charlie finishing. But yeah, no, I used to put him in my like fucking overhang thing, like a bucket of them, dude.
It's
It
like
was
a
amazing.
collection. Like, oh
Pretty
yeah.
much. They formed little me's. It was like tiny little minions.
That
Little
didn't
rapper
fucking,
heads,
like-
fucked up looking.
It didn't like fucking like smell or anything after a fucking while of being up there for
Yo,
so long.
spunk
What the fuck do you eat
smells
that
if
your
you don't
cum
clean it.
smells bad?
I'm just saying.
I used to
science.
I used to knot it in the fucking condom,
Yeah.
put it back in its wrapper,
Yeah, but
and
just,
then it would wind
like,
up
you can
Trophy shelf. Just
Yeah,
like,
kind of.
alright,
Not like out of pride. It was out of necessity. Because my height,
what do you mean?
yeah, but-
Spunk still like that shit lingers.
Plus
Like,
the
that
latex,
smell is
bro.
bad.
That shit gets sick. It's rank.
That's what I'm saying.
That's time. That is 60 minutes, almost on the nose. It came in at like 60 minutes, 15 seconds, or something ridiculous. You guys probably know better than I do. Thank you for joining us for week 2. I promise not every episode is going to be entirely that vulgar, but I'm probably lying. It's probably always going to be that vulgar. Join us next week. We're going to do it again. You never know who's going to sit down in the Drunken Monkey studio. Again, I'm your host, Charlie Rivera. That was Gerard Nolan, Brian Outson, Bobby Outson, and John Rivera. We are Team 6 and 60. We don't have the 6 and 60 cave because I watch Arrow too much, and I think the Arrow Cave moniker is really dumb. We'll see you next time. 6and60.net. To das, motherfuckers. We're out.